extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play action, Willis.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have cut the lead back down to 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
Quiddy Pay.
He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Tennessee offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Willis now off play action.
He'll buy some time right.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Robinson up the middle.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Hackett. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Wentz again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
They'll run with ETN.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. Rolling to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
Wentz going to throw and completes it to Kirk over the middle. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin with a couple of cellar dwellers from a season ago. The Jets on the road at Cleveland. And it's the Jets who are out in front in that one. Former number 2 pick, Zach.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Robinson again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. James Robinson becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Hackett. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34. And quickly, they get to the line.
On third down, Robinson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hackett. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. This will be taken at the 10. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And they will take over first and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
This is Smith with a grab.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third down, it's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
Down to the 25. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now Willis.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9.
19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Willis will look to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Willis. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Running the slant, that's Hooper. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Willis now off of play action.
They'll roll him out right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Trayvon Walker
getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he will have a Titans 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 1st and 10, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try to run with Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Trayvon Walker. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Titans, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jags,